Welcome to another edition of JD's Corner. It will be done inside my inner sanctum today because it is pouring down rain outside right now. My video today, I would like to talk about rules to give yourself a better life, a better quality life, a life without judgment, I guess is the word, a life to live the way you want to live it. I would say the very first rule I would give you is to make peace with your past. We've all screwed up. We've all committed sins. We've all done bad things. We've probably all even hurt somebody at one time or another in our lives. And sometimes if we don't learn to forgive ourselves for it, we carry that sin with us all through our lives and continue to repeat it over and over again. It's not a good avenue to go down. So to find a way to make peace with yourself and your life, you can't change your past. It's already done. You've already lived it. You can learn from it and you can redirect your future and make it better, but you can't change what's already happened. You can say I'm sorry all you want. You can be forgiven, but you can't change it. And that's something you have to know before you make a decision to do something. Remember, whatever it is you've done, you have to live with the rest of your life. Sometimes doing a deed to hurt somebody isn't as bad as it is living with what you've done. I would say my second rule would be don't care what other people think about you. It shouldn't matter one way or another. They don't live your life. They don't pay your bills. They don't know your story. They don't know where you came from, where you've been, or how you got to where you're at. And they have no right to judge you. And if they do, that's just because their lives are all messed up and they're trying to judge another life. If you're happy the way your life is going, it shouldn't matter what the rest of the world thinks. If you personally are not happy with your life, then yes, it is time for you to do something about it and change it. And only you can do that. You get up every day and you open your heart to God. That's the very first thing I could tell you to everybody. Open your heart to God. It made such a difference in my life. Number 3, if you're fresh out of a relationship or fresh out of a job or fresh out of anything, give the wounds a chance to heal before you jump and move forward in your life again. Take time for yourself. Take time to let your heart or your emotions, whatever it is that got wounded, take time for it to heal. If you don't, you're going to take either the scrutiny or the evil that you've done and you're going to carry it into the next relationship or the next job or the next endeavor in your life, and you're going to create the same situation and do it all over again. There are people that get involved with, we'll say, a woman that just constantly complains about everything, and a man finally gets fed up with it. He moves out, and instead of taking time to heal and get himself better, he takes all that emotional duress and he moves into another relationship right away. And by rolling it over like that, he hasn't had a chance to heal. He brings some of the same resentments that he had towards his wife into his new relationship, and that's not going to work either. So give yourself time to heal. Take time for yourself. You deserve to be happy, and after what you've went through, whatever it was, whatever your story is, the first thing you need to do is heal yourself. Heal your heart, heal your spirit, and then move forward with your life. I would say number 4 is don't try and keep up with the Joneses. They live their life a certain way and they can afford it. You live your life the way you can afford it, that you're comfortable and you be happy. Don't envy other people for what they've got. As long as you have a roof over your head, you have food in your belly, your bills are paid, your health is there, God is in your life, and you have someone to share this amazing world with, then you're doing better than 90% of the rest of the world. Some people don't realize that they have it good and they screw it up. Some people don't realize how good they have it and they think they can make it better and they mess everything up. There's some people that that have no clue about life at all. Just because Joe Blow up the road bought themselves a brand new Lexus does not mean that you have to go out and buy a brand new car. If your car gets you from point A to point B, that's all you need. You don't need anything else. Your life isn't lived through the greenbacks. Life is lived through the experiences that we have in life. Live your life. Go out, live it fully. I tell people all the time, when that curtain goes down, This is not a dress rehearsal. Your life is over. So if tonight you go to bed and that curtain drops down on you and you die, if you haven't lived every moment of your life the way you wanted to, then you're messing up. You have a chance right now, an opportunity to change it. So that's something I would do. Live your life. Find things that you've never done. Find things that you're afraid of. Face them. Try new adventures. Try new things. Step out of your comfort zone. For me, doing these videos was way out of my comfort zone, and I'm feeling more comfortable every day that I do them. And I hope through somehow I can help other people achieve their same goals that I'm trying to achieve in my life at this moment. I would say the next one I would have to say is stop overthinking and overanalyzing everything in your life. Some people sit down and they break a situation down into the most minute details, encompassing and going across every little thing. And it takes too much of your life, it takes too much stress on your body, and the outcome's going to inevitably be the same, whether you spend 20 minutes trying to figure it out or you spend 20 hours. If you can fix the problem, you're going to do it. God gave us this amazing mechanism. It's called our subconscious mind. And in the subconscious, you can take all of your problems in life and you can put them in there and you can think about them. Before you go to bed, when you're in meditation, just think about the problem and then just let it go. And during your conscious life, every solitary day, your subconscious will work on it and it will come up with the answer. Your subconscious is like the best Pentium computer you could ever imagine. It can process and knows all. It knows all the answers. You just got to find that way to tap into it. Through relaxation, through self-hypnosis, through affirmation tapes that you can just make for yourself and listen to over and over again. It can change the person that you are. It can help you lose weight. It can help you stop smoking. It can help you be a better person. It can help you quit drinking. It can help you get a better job. It can help you do lots of different things. So don't overanalyze and overthink things. Just let nature take its course and roll with life. You'll see that it's going to make things a lot better for you. I have said this in other videos, but I'm going to say it again. Rule number 6. You are responsible for your own life and your own happiness, and no one else is. You are responsible for the food in your belly, the roof over your head, and the gifts that you give the world. Nobody is responsible for you but you. You grow up in a hard life and you bring your life, you get into your adult years and you brought that hard life with you. That is your responsibility. We have freedom of choice, and you can bring the life with you or you can learn from it and you can be better than it and you can change the direction of your life. If you're heading down a one-way road and it's a bad road to go down, you don't want to be there. So don't take the sin of your past and bring it with you. Take the other road. Take the one less traveled. Yeah, it's less traveled for a reason because it's a lot harder. I get it. But the outcome at the other side is so much more better. It's worth it. The outcome on your side, taking that bad road, is going to lead to jail or death. It's just a matter of time. Whether it happens today, tomorrow, or 15 years from now, it's just a matter of time. So just take responsibility for your life. Take responsibility for everything going on. Don't put blame on other people. It's not going to help you grow. It's not going to help you be a better person. Any blame that's in your life, any misery that's in your life, you only have you to blame. So look down at yourself, try and figure out what the problem is, and then fix it. There's libraries, there's internet, there's counselors, there's psychiatrists, there's all kinds of avenues down there. There's churches you can go to, there's ways to get help, there's ways to just have someone to talk to, and sometimes that's all it takes. A bright smile just once in a while in a person's day that's going bad can make all the difference for them. I do my best every day to try and help somebody that's a complete stranger, not because I have to, not because I can afford to, and not because I need to, but just because I've been on my butt and there was nobody there to pick me up. And me just doing something small, like giving somebody 75 cents to get a cup of coffee and warm their belly, can mean more to a life than anything else you can possibly imagine. But when you forget where you've came from because you've always had the silver spoon up here, it's not good. When you start at the bottom and you work your way up and you don't forget the people below you and the people that have things that happen below you, you become a better multimillionaire, you become a better asset to the society, and you can help more people. And what good is money if it just sits in your bank account? You die someday and nothing happens to it. It just sits there. Look at Prince. He didn't have any kind of will made up, and look where all his assets are. He's how much he worth? $150 million. Nobody can have. Big deal. He'll be remembered for the things that he did, the music that he did, the cutting edge videos that he did. He'll be remembered for that. He'll be remembered for being the Prince of Pop. So just take responsibility for your life. Get out there, do the things that you need to do, and you'll see that God will open doors for you can't even imagine. I would say the 7th rule in my life would be to keep smiling. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. The rest of the world doesn't need to know. So if you don't give them a clue that you're miserable and unhappy, they're not going to know. If you walk out the door and you're cranky, you're miserable, you're grouchy at everybody, they're going to know that something's going on in your life. And it's either going to be that person that's going to be there to be your friend, or the people that just don't give a shit that hang around you every solitary day. I don't think anybody needs to know your personal problems except your closest friends and your spouse. Other than that, they're your problems. You figure them out. If you tell the world and then it comes back and bites you in the ass, you never know who your friend is. You can shake their hand with one hand while they're taking their pitchfork and shoving it in your back from the other side. You don't even know it. So keep your private life to yourself. I would say my number 8 rule, which has been a very good rule for me in life, is be careful who your friends are. You pick your friends every solitary day, but what you don't realize is when you hang around somebody long enough, you pick up their traits and you become what they are. So if you want to become a drug dealer, hang around with a drug dealer long enough. You'll either be doing drugs or you'll be trying to sell them because you see that fast green money. Hang out with a prostitute long enough and you'll be selling your body too. Hang out with a multi-millionaire and yeah, there's a chance you might get a little help if he's generous enough with his knowledge and you can become a multi-millionaire. But most people pick up the bad traits of another person, so just be careful who your friends are. If you pick out good people and you keep yourself surrounded by them, you can only have good influences and good things coming into your life. If you bring positive into your life, positive stays. If you send positive out, positive stays out in the universe. Now, if you go the other way around and you bring negative in, your house, your room, your life, everything, it feels like it's got this dark cloud over it and it just never rains. It just thunderstorms constantly. You never get a break. One bad thing after the other happens. It's called framing your world. And if you don't frame your world in a negative way, but only in a positive way, only positive things will come your way and it will make a huge difference for you. And I would say this one is near and dear to my heart, but love your family. When the chips are down in this world, there's nobody going to reach out to help you except your family, your blood. I understand it's not 100% foolproof in all cases, but for the majority, you could be arguing with your sister and then need her help and she'll be there for you. Where you could do that same argument with your friend and she'd tell you to go kiss her ass and not show up at all. And your family, whether it's your personal family, your extended family, your married into family, your in-laws, your best friends that have been with you forever, those are all considered family. You love them. You love them with everything you have. And when this world falls apart, you're going to have something that no one else does. And that's companionship, protection, love, and unity. When you're standing all alone in this world, like I do most of the time, I have God at my back, but I have no other soldiers around me. I have my wife. She's just the most amazing woman I've ever known. And because I gave my time to heal after my first wife, this one here works great. Are we married? No. I call her my wife. We've been together 2 years, and every part of me will marry her someday. I don't right now because I don't financially have what it takes to give her the life that I believe she deserves. I am hoping I will get somewhere through these videos that I can change a life and possibly change my own and change hers. She has been there for me through thick and thin. I broke my neck and my back years ago. I cannot work a full-time job. So I have to rely on my brain and my talent to try and find a new avenue. I can go on welfare and I can go on disability and I can get all this other crap, but I have always been a man that has supported his family and supported his life, and I need a new avenue. So social media seems to be the thing of the future here that everybody is doing. So I thought I'd give it a whirl, and maybe I will just be able to help a couple of lives and change mine in the process. I have said this before, a pod show where people can just throw questions at me, throw issues at me, and get my opinion, have topic and discussion. I would be great at it. I watch the news, I read things all the time in my life, but I'm trying to better my life, and I'm taking the initiative to do it. And that's the point, that's part of the conversation. Take the initiative, whatever you want to do or whatever you need to do in life, and the doors will open. It may take 5 minutes, and it may take 5 years, or it may take 5 million years, but these doors in this world will open up if you just stay positive and keep trying to get to that point that you want. Love God with all of your heart. Give Him everything that's inside of you. Don't be a partial religious nut. Me personally, my view on religion is I am more spiritual than I am anything else. I'm not Catholic, I'm not Protestant, I'm not Baptist, I'm not Jewish, I'm not Buddha. I'm spiritual. I believe that there is a person up in there that I can talk to just like I talk to you, and I can share my life with and my thoughts with, and is there and has my back. I also believe that on the times when I was down and I didn't know it, He was carrying me. And He got me to where I am today in life. And He's going to open more doors in the future, and I'm going to crawl through every one of them, because rather than be afraid of what God's opening the door, I'm excited to go see what's in it and what's on the other side. And I hope that you will also be that excited about something in your life and your future. Don't do a job you hate. Find something you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. Use that as your motivation for everything. Don't find a spouse that you only partially love. Make sure you love her with all of your heart, soul, being, fiber, everything inside of you. You'll be happy forever. If you love her for her looks, forget it, it's over with. If she loves you for your money, forget it, it's over with before it starts. You have to love for the 7 pounds right here. That's 7 pounds right there. It never changes. If it's a good person and you're in love with that, no matter what happens to the exterior, the interior is going to be the same. All the exterior to you will always be an outward confession of their inward possession. And on that note, I hope everybody has a blessed day, and thank you very much for watching this tape, and I hope I helped somebody. Look forward to any rebuttals if there are any. God bless and have a good afternoon. Bye, everybody.